Welcome to KrustyKraft Season 9. We're an adult bedrock survival world where players build massive projects, create incredible stories, and become part of a community that never stops growing. Congratulations! If you're watching this video, it's because you've officially made it through recruitment. Welcome to KrustyKraft Season 9. Now that you're part of the community, it's time to take a quick tour of the server and show you where everything is so you can start your adventure right away. This is Spawn, the heart of the server, where every new adventure begins. From here, you can access shops, nether portals, community areas, and the main transportation hubs that connect the entire world. Think of Spawn as a starting village, except everything here was built by the players. Just outside Spawn, you're going to find the market stalls. This is where players sell everything from basic building blocks to rare and valuable goods. If you're looking for materials, this is usually the fastest way to get what you need. If you're selling items, this is where the diamond economy really starts moving. Be sure that when you come out of Spawn, you stop by this building right here. It has a sign out front that says free gear for new players. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and go inside, check out some of the contents that are in these barrels, and take some of it for yourself. Just outside this building, you'll see that there's a lectern right here in the middle of the road right here. If you go ahead and open up this lectern, you'll see in the book that there's numbered shops here, 4, 5, and they have the names and the descriptions of what they sell. You can flip through this book and kind of see what number market stall people are selling stuff at. As you can see here, this market stall is numbered 1, and the next one is numbered 2. The one across from it is number 3, and so on and so forth. So that way you know exactly where the market stall is going to be. Just outside the market stalls is the Keep. The Keep is Spawn's marketplace where you can own a shop and sell more items than you can in the marketplace. One of the things you're going to notice as you come down into the Keep is that you got 3 hallways, one right in front of you and 2 to the sides of you. The ones that are on the sides are the corridors in which all the shops are, and as you can see on both sides, there's a shop to the left and right, and there's a bunch of places where you can go ahead and spend your diamonds. You can also open up your own shop if a shop isn't claimed, or if there's an empty stall, you can go ahead and claim it for yourself to open up your own shop. Let's take a second to look at Discord and see how that can apply to the shopping district. If we come on over to our Discord right here, we can see if we scroll on down to the promotions section right here, we can see that there's shopping, shopping chat, and media. If we go into the shopping section right here, you can see that there's all of these threads right here. And as you can see, if you scroll on down, each of these threads is another shop that sells different things. And as you can see here, we have pegs. This is foliage and landscaping, bulk blocks, underwater blocks, armors and weapons, nethers and items, or nether items, stone and items, and so on and so forth. You can create your own advert, or you can look at other people's adverts and figure out what they're selling and where they're located before you spend all your time going and looking for them. At the top here, I want you to see that there is a Krusty Crew shopping rules right here. Please have a read through that before making your own advert. You can own up to 3 shops, and you have to keep your shop stocked, otherwise your shop will be taken up for auction. Each shop must sell a group of items that are all within the same theme. As you can see here, this is the Forge by Lads Inc., and the theme is around armor and weapons. You'll notice that when you come down into the first corridor of the Keep, it is this cyan corridor. It's going to be this color right here. And if you keep on going down into the center of the hallway, you'll notice that you'll land yourself into the purple corridor, just like this. This is rather important when either you're trying to find a shop or you own a shop and you're trying to have new customers figure out where your shop is. And then once you've made your way to the purple Keep, if you keep on going forward, you'll land yourself right into the loot crate station, which is actually also known as the Krusty Coin Station. As you can see, that popped up on the screen right there. It says Krusty Coins, and I have 1,502 Krusty Coins because I've done a lot of community stuff. You can earn Krusty Coins by participating in community events and just playing by every day. If you keep on going forward, you'll see that there's a Krusty Coin Collection Center, and this is where you can collect all your coins. As you can see here, players' names are on these signs. If you find your player name on one of these signs, you can go ahead and hit the button, and the amount of Krusty Coins you have should increase by the number on the sign. But if you continue walking down to the end of the Krusty Coin Station right here, you'll notice that there's a Krusty Coin trading station right at the end here. This is a pretty cool spot. The sender stands on the red section and can send up to 100 Krusty Coins in one button press. The receiver stands on that side and receives the amount of Krusty Coins the sender chooses. So Krusty Coins seem pretty cool, right? But you might be asking yourself, how can I get them and why are they important? Well, let's answer those questions for you right now. If you look over here in the Discord, in the important section right here, in announcements, you'll see that in the announcements, you'll be notified if you've earned Krusty Coins. Right here, you'll be notified if the weekly Krusty Coins, if you happen to be raffled off every single day that you play, you earn a raffle ticket. And at the end of the week, we raffle off 5 different players, and they earn Krusty Coins just for playing on the server. And then down below, we have the bi-weekly event winners, and your name will be down there if you won one of the events. If you find your name in the announcements channel, you're going to want to come down here to the Krusty Coin station and go ahead and collect your Krusty Coins from whatever sign has your name on it. So now that you know how to earn Krusty Coins, what can you use them for and why are they important? Well, as you can see, I've got 1,502 Krusty Coins because I like to save mine and flex on people on the server and show how much community input I've put in. But nonetheless, if we turn around and we come back into the corridor right here where the Krusty Coin station is, you can see that if we turn to the right, that's the Loot Crate station right here. And if we turn around the other direction, you can see that we have the Biome Box station right here. Each Loot Crate and Biome Box station looks somewhat similar to this. And as you can see here, there's a sign here telling you how much it costs. And if you come up here, you can go ahead and hit the button, but be fair warned that this is by a command block, and what it actually does is it replaces the barrel. If you're going to hit the button once, be sure to go in the barrel, receive your contents, and then hit the button again. Don't expect 2 shock boxes of items to show up at once. And if you'd like to know what's inside each box before you buy it, then you can go ahead and come right back here to Discord, and if you come down here to the Krusty Crew section, at the very bottom, you'll see a chat called Boxes. Inside there, you'll see all of the different boxes here, and all of the contents within them, so that you know what you're buying before you buy it. So now that you've learned all about the Krusty Coin station and everything inside of the keep, we're going to go ahead and turn right around, and we're going to go right back out this staircase that we came in from. Next, we're going to go ahead and show you the Nether Hub, which is going to be the Nether portals inside of the spawn build. When you come out of the keep, you're going to want to go to the center of that building. That's the spawn building. When you get to the center of the building, you'll be right here at this little star here. This is actually a clock that actually works in real time. Even when someone sleeps, it notices and it'll go ahead and set the time to the correct time. And if you watch here long enough, you'll see that the light actually moves from number to number, which is actually pretty cool. But if you look over there to our left and our right, we can see that there's nether portals on both sides. It doesn't matter which one you go to, just go ahead and enter one of them. The Nether Hub is the main transportation network that connects the entire server. Each tunnel goes to a different region of the overworld and makes it so players can go thousands of blocks in just a few seconds. And remember, keep each tunnel clean and safe so everyone can travel easily. The first tunnel that we're going to go down is the East Tunnel. We're going to go down on this tunnel and look towards the right-hand side. You're going to notice that not too far in, we're going to approach the end Nether Tunnel. Once you've reached the end portal room, it's going to look a lot like this. You could set your spawn here if you want to, and then you can go ahead and jump on in. We're going to go ahead and take a trip on in there, because there's a couple things I want to show you guys. Number one, if you turn around, you'll see that there's this long magenta road. At the end of the magenta road, you're going to see that there's an ender down here. You can go ahead and come on all the way down to the bottom here, and you're going to see that there's endermen inside, and that there's a collection area where you can go ahead and collect some ender pearls and XP. When you first come up to the ender, you're going to notice that there's a couple signs that says, "Welcome to the ender. Please read. Kill endermen, take ender pearls, and have fun. If you break the farm, it's okay, just send a photo to Bones. Send a photo to me, and that's all you have to do if you accidentally break the farm. All you need to do is really just look forward and go ahead and kill a bunch of endermen. And if you hold down your button, you're going to end up breaking some of the glass, and that's how you'll break the farm. I don't recommend doing that. When you're done collecting all of your XP and ender pearls, you can go ahead and collect all of that. And then when you're done, all the ender pearls are going to go into these chests where you can go ahead and collect them if you want. So that's what's at the end of the magenta road here. And if we turn right around, we can see that the main end island has been completely mined out and rebuilt. And around the outside is a complete ring encompassing all of the end city gateways. The plan for the main end island is to build an epic looking build, but first, we definitely need to make sure that the end city gateways are all safe to go through. Let's take a second to go back to Discord. If we come on over here to the project section, we can see that down here in the end chat, if we come on over here, we can scroll up a little bit and there's a project here. There's the end safety project. This is talking about making all those end city gateways safe to travel through. And in here is more information where you can participate in that community project and earn yourself some Krusty coins. Once you've checked that project out on Discord, then go ahead and hit the end gate. Let's see here, the end portal that takes you back to spawn. And once you're back at spawn, go ahead and go back into the spawn building, and you're going to notice that if we go into the center there's going to be a nether portal on the left and the right side. It doesn't matter which one you go in. Go ahead and go into one of them, and I'll meet you on the other side. The south tunnel leads to one of the server's most welcoming areas, the tavern in Ocean Void's Edge. Here, you'll find hotel rooms that you can temporarily sign into, relaxing community spaces like the Fay Pool Ice Mountain Pond, and a place where players often gather just to hang out. It's like the social hub of the server. Ocean's Void's Edge is right around 145 on the Z coordinate when you're going down the nether tunnel. Next, we're going to go ahead and go all the way to Underground Utopia, which is that blue tunnel over there. The first stop that we're going to make at Underground Utopia, also known as UU, is the Underground Utopia Villager Hall. This area is also known as the Villager Trader or just Underground Utopia. If we take a look up there, we can see in the Z coordinate that we're at 237 for the nether hub. So if we come on inside, we can see that there's a cow right here. It says, please drink if you have bad omen. If you have bad omen, you're going to start a raid, and going around a bunch of villagers, that wouldn't be a very good idea. All I'd want you to do is go ahead and come over here, hit the milk button out of that item frame, go ahead and drink it so you get rid of bad omen, and then go ahead and refill it from that cow and put it back up in the item frame, not too bad, and then go ahead and go through the nether portal. When you come to the nether portal, you're going to be greeted with the entire villager trader right here. Now, if you come around here, you'll see that there's a sign here that says, welcome to UU Villager Hall. Version 2.0, built by Nabrian Cent. This is the second time he's built this because somebody came in and actually started a raid and broke the farm. So he's actually done this now and it's working all over again. So if you happen to do something insane and break something in here, just go ahead and let Nabrian know. He's very friendly and he'll go ahead and fix it. But nonetheless, we have a bunch of villagers in here that you can go ahead and trade with. On some of the floors, there's free things that you can grab. There's free melons and pumpkins. If you look in here, there's melons and pumpkins that you can trade with the farmers and go ahead and get yourself some emeralds and go ahead and trade with them. And there's also multi-levels here. As you can see, there's all these lights right here. You'll notice that these are different floors, and we're on the exit floor. That's where the nether portal is. And there's multiple floors that you can choose from. Over here is the elevator, and I'll show you how to use that right now. So the first place I want to show you is the stonemasons and the stone generator, because this is pretty much an emerald farm right here. If we hit that button, we can go and hit that button, and we can see that this is going to go ahead and do its thing. And you hear that little ding. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and come on in here. It's going to take you up to the floor that you chose. And as you can see now we're with all the stonemasons. And in front of us, there's a stone generator. If we come on over here just like this, we can go ahead and take our Silk Touch pick. Now, if you stand straight forward, you want to mine straight ahead, just like this. You don't want to mine up, down, or sideways. Just stay looking forward, and the thing will do the rest. All of the stone is going to go ahead and come right to you, and your inventory will pick it right up. And when you do, go ahead and just pick it up there. If you need to pick that up, go ahead and grab that. And then you can go and trade with these guys and get a bunch of emeralds just for selling stone back to them. I do recommend coming on over here, getting a bunch of emeralds, and getting yourself well set up before you get started on your adventure. And then once you're done, go ahead and come back to your floor selector. Go ahead and select the exit floor. You're going to go ahead and hit that. And again, we're going to go ahead and wait for the water to do its thing. And then you're going to hear that ding just like so. Once you hear that and the water's done, you can go ahead and hop in the elevator, and it'll take you right to the floor that you're going to. Look at that. There's Feudal Horse right there. He's actually looking like he's actually going to go do something. Wow, I wonder what he's up to. So now that we've showed you the Villager Trader Hall, next we're going to go ahead and check out the strip. That's just down a little bit further. And here you can see the strip, which is now open. This is at 263 on the Z coordinate, and we're going to go ahead and go on inside. The strip is the Utopian strip market, where Utopians are allowed to open up a store, and everyone is welcome to come shop. So the first thing that you'll notice when you're at the strip is the fact that all the shops are so much bigger. Look at how much bigger that they are than the market stalls at spawn, and also the keep, which is also at spawn. These are much, much bigger, and they sell more stuff. And something I thought I should show you guys, check this out. Look at how many people are online today. If we come up here to our social tab, You can see that there's me, but then look at how many other people are online today. The list just keeps going on. I don't even know how many people are online, but it's way more than 10. One of the cool things about these shops is that they don't have to stick to a specific theme. As you can see here, here's bones and beacons, sand and soils, stone and stuff. I mean, he's got a bunch of different things, dyes. None of this even actually stays concrete and powders, so he's got a bunch of different items, and you're allowed to sell pretty much whatever you want. However, if you open up a store, you have to be a Utopian member. You're going to have to hit up Brian because he's the owner of Utopia. And now that we've shown you guys the strip, next we're going to go on down this tunnel and show you the underground Utopian Industrial District. So if we come on down this staircase right here and we turn to the left, we can see that if we go down just a little bit further, there's these purple UUs right here standing for Underground Utopia. We're going to go ahead and come on down here, and this is the public industrial district right here. Here you can use a stone, cobble, and basalt generator, a sugarcane farm, a mob farm, and even a furnace array. This furnace array is open to the public, and the fuel of it is maintained. You don't have to refill the fuel. All you need to do is come here to the middle and unload all of your items. Now, Brian is usually very good at putting special instructions everywhere, so make sure you look around, look for some signs, and read what it says. And if we come back out of that furnace room, we come back into the main room. Look at this. Somebody actually pranked us over here. Spud Corp approved duck. That's actually pretty funny. Spud Corp is one of the games that we have in our gaming district, which we'll be showing you later. Over here, though, this is the mob farm. If you come on in here, in this barrel, there's usually some tridents here. You can go ahead and look in through this gap right here and throw it into the farm, and then that way you can use this mob farm. And if we go ahead and come back out of this farm, we can go ahead and see that right over here. This is some of the storage for everything, so you can go ahead and look in here for all of your mob drops. And right over here is the sugarcane farm. You can go ahead and turn this on or off right here with this lever, and down here, all of your sugarcane will come down here. And then just over here on this side, we have the stone and cobble gen. This is the basalt and stone and cobble gen, so it actually makes all three. And really, you just use your fortune pick on stone and it makes cobble for you. But you can go ahead and toggle that right here, and it'll go ahead and start making one or the other. Again, when using equipment, make sure that you're reading all the signs on or off. If we turn this on, we should see that we should be able to use our pickaxe here and go ahead and start mining for stone. Now, make sure that you go ahead and mine straight forward and don't mine to the sides and don't mine up. If you happen to break something, just let Brian know. He'll come back and fix it. And make sure that you're courteous and turn all farms off when you're done using them. So all of these farms are open to the public, and if you look over there where the ladders are, that'll take you back out to the courtyard out front. But if we turn right around, we can see that there's a door right here, which actually looks like a giant face. And there's a window right here with some more farms behind it. These are all of the Utopian farms back here that you have to be a Utopian member in order to use. There is a whole variety of farms back here that you could have access to if you become a Utopian member. All you need to do is ask the Brian Cent and see what you could do to participate and become a member. Being a member of Underground Utopia is pretty awesome, so I highly recommend you go ahead and participate and try to get your way in. And like I said, whenever you're leaving this place, make sure you turn off all your farms, and then when you exit, you're going to come right out this hallway right here. Then you'll kind of go up this stairway, then across the courtyard, up this staircase, and all the way down this hallway on the left, you'll find the nether portal. Once you get back to here, you'll be back in the strip, and then you can go ahead and exit through this nether portal and go back to the nether hub. So that's how you get back from the strip and the industrial district down at Underground Utopia. Next, we're going to go ahead and continue on down to the gaming district, which is a little bit further. As you can see, our coordinate right now is 262 on the Z coordinate. We're going to go ahead and fly down this nether tunnel here, all the way down to 600 and something. So we have a little bit of ways. Here it is right here. Here's the gaming district, and as you can see, it's at 625 right there on the center. So this gaming tunnel is actually pretty cool. When you walk down it, you can actually see that it's a bunch of different games, themes and stuff like that. We have Snake, we have Tetris, we have Minecraft and Minecraft, which is actually pretty cool. But we're going to go ahead and fly on down here for the sake of time. At the very end, you'll find another portal right there, and you can go ahead and go right on through it. When you're ready to take a break from building, the gaming district is where the fun begins. From mini games to community competitions, this is where KrustyKrafters come together for fun events and friendly competition. He got one, he got two, he got three, he got four. Dude, come on. You got 5! Look at that! Look at that! You did good, dude! You did really good! You got 5 in a row, bro! Here on KrustyKraft, we have fun, friendly competition where we battle it out on multiple different games. This is Krusty Karts, a boat racing game that's super competitive and a lot of fun. Every 2 weeks, there's a different competition for a different game in the gaming district. You could even create a game of your own, and it could become the next gaming competition. This is Spuds Corp, one of the newest and most silliest yet really fun games. Oh my goodness. Listen to this. Create a campaign to elect a random player as mayor of the server. Advertise through voice chat, Discord, or any other legal method. I suggest, I'm gonna do a suggestion. That's gonna be funny. Oh, look at that. Look. It did it. I suggest Hans for me. Sometimes we can get a little carried away, but it's always in good fun and it's always a good time. If you want to get involved in the fun yourself, then go ahead and click on this video and learn how to stay up to date on all the fun activities and events here on KrustyKraft. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.